All right, guys, we got Tampa Bay versus Houston Texans. Houston Texans are at home. Houston Texans are favored by 2.5 at home. This is another video, guys, where I'm going to leave a link of the guys that I listen to, and once again, they're not the only ones I listen to. But here's a situation where once again I disagree with them, just like I disagree with well, I won't say their pick because there's really one guy that seems to be the main talker. The other guy seems to be kind of passive aggressive. But the guy on the right is the one I'm talking about. He takes the Chargers on Monday night. I'm saying, no, the Chargers are a choke. And I say there's no way I'm going up against the Raiders and Pete Carroll on Monday night. If anything, that could be on my parlay ticket and that can be a hedge game since it's on a Monday night. Okay, so I disagree with him about that. And I disagree with him about the Tampa Bay versus Houston Texans game. He's taking Houston. I think he's been a little bit too high on Houston. From the jump, he had Houston beating the Rams, and we see what happened with that. So he picks the Texans to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't. And of course, I'll leave a link of his explanation of that. I remember what I can't, we call him Chucky if his name is Mark Gruden, the former Tampa Bay coach. Remember what he said? He said that Tampa Bay could be a Super Bowl team, and I agree. And I feel like this is Baker Mayfield's breakout year. Baker Mayfield is playing like, he's on a mission. Okay, and it's his breakout year. It's not Stroud's breakout year yet. And there's no disrespect to Stroud. I think he's going to be a great quarterback, but it looks like the way Baker Mayfield's playing. It just looks like he's been let off his leash or something, and that's kind of scary. Because Baker Mayfield is a good quarterback to me. When he first started out, he made a lot of mistakes and stuff like that, but now it just looks like he's on a mission. Like he's got a vendetta to prove. Okay, so I don't want to step in front of that. You add in Mike Evans and then the fact that they have a really good defense. I think Vegas is giving Houston too much credit. They're 0-1. They didn't have a good season last year, so how is Vegas saying that they a favorite at home? I don't think so. This is one of those games where you can end up like putting it as a +2.5 on your parlay ticket, and then next thing you know, it'd be Sunday morning. You wake up, you look at the spread, and it'll be like even, or the spread could flip in Tampa Bay's direction. I've seen that happen. That's why I do recommend, sometimes not to make up your mind until game day. But no, I ain't doing that, guys. I want to be, I really want to have a foresight to see what's going to happen in these games. I don't need adjustments and spreads to make my mind up, because sometimes that stuff can fool you too. All right, sometimes that can fool you too. I strongly believe in what Gruden said about Tampa Bay, about them being a possible Super Bowl team. Okay, I feel like people kind of sleeping on Tampa Bay. I don't. Vegas giving Texans to be a favorite at home is kind of a joke to me. Like, they should not be a favorite against Tampa at home. They really should not be a favorite against Tampa. They haven't won a game yet this year, and they didn't have a good season. So why would they be a favorite at home versus Tampa, other than Vegas just trying to, make you feel a certain way? It's like people are really be all in their feelings about Texans. I don't know what that is. Their fan base seems to be a little bit kind of delusional, way overhyped, and I feel like they're not giving respect to Tampa. I think Tampa's going to win that game, guys. I took Seahawks. First, I was going to take Seahawks +3 against the Steelers. I told y'all how I like taking non-divisional games, but I feel like Vegas is tricking me. I don't feel like the Seahawks are really a +3. Once again, you can wake up that morning and the Steelers end up being a -4.5 at home. I don't think the Seahawks got it like that. Again, it's the quarterback Darnold. I don't know what to really expect from that guy. You know, whenever you trade away a guy who just won 14 games for a team, that just speaks volumes to me. I feel strongly about Tampa Bay winning that game. I don't have, matter of fact, I don't even have to put them plus 2.5 with the points. I feel like they are going to win that game, and if they don't, I will still feel confident about my choice. All right, so I'll leave a link. I will be putting Tampa Bay plus 2.5 though. You know, I always play the safe side, but Tampa Bay is that team. All right, they that team for real, for real. Check out the link. Once again, I don't agree with everything people say. That's not how I roll over here. Just jumping on people's bandwagon. I don't do that over here. I tell you straight up how it is. So Tampa Bay plus 2.5 it is.